questions about the career of a meteorologist.
And you know what? This week's question is perfect for Ask a Meteorologist. I did not even plan this, but it just turns out this is totally related to what we're talking about. How many years of college are needed to become a meteorologist? And Kaylee has asked this question. She is from Ashland. Basically 4 years is needed. If you're getting a degree in meteorology, there's not as much math and science that is needed for a broadcast meteorologist degree. I had to slap on the Rutgers background because that is where I went to college and got my degree in meteorology. Shout out to my Scarlet Knights. But a lot of science and math required for a degree in meteorology. Most people aren't aware of this. We are required to take calculus 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is one of the major reasons why a lot of people drop out of the meteorology degree. These are all prerequisites for the core meteorology classes. A lot of chemistry, a lot of physics, and these are the core classes. Intro classes for meteorology, climatology, dynamics of the atmosphere, thermodynamics of the atmosphere. It really is as terrible as it sounds. I might have nightmares tonight. All of these maps that I look at every morning to do your forecast, I made these in college. I had to put these together. And the reason why we have to have so much math is because all of those maps are derived from very complex equations. They're called differential equations. That is calculus 4. So in broadcasting, you don't use all the math, but if you do go into a different career in meteorology, you will use that math. These are some of the other classes. Remote sensing, that kind of deals with the satellite imagery and how Doppler radar works, all of that. We learn all of that. And in terms of career options, if you don't work in broadcasting, you can work for government agencies like the National Weather Service, like the National Hurricane Center, or the private sector doing forecasting for large-scale events like the NFL, forecasting for stadiums. Also, forensic meteorology, that is super cool. You can get your certificate to go to court if somebody is suing because maybe they slipped on ice. You go to court and you represent them saying there was ice on the ground on this day. You say what the weather conditions were. So there's a ton of different things you can do if you are getting a degree in meteorology. If you're getting just a broadcasting degree, you will not be really stemming out of the TV and radio field. But if you have a question, head to our website because we are in need of more questions. I love answering them every Thursday, and I'll have more on your forecast coming up after the break.